everyone, my name is Ryan Anderson, and I'm the music teacher at 28th Street Elementary School. Today, elementary music teachers from across the Gulfport School District will come together to present a lesson all about bees in honor of spring. This lesson has something for all elementary school age students, so please join us as we explore rhythm, melody, movement, and so much more. We begin first with a story. This book is called In the Tall, Tall Grass, and it was written by Denise Fleming. On each page, we'll see all the different animals that you can find out in your backyard, if you know where to look. And on each page, there's also a pair of rhyming words. So see if you can figure out what those rhyming words are. Let's get started. In the tall, tall grass. Crunch, munch, caterpillars lunch. Dart, dip, hummingbirds sip. Strum, drum, bees hum. Crack, snap, wings flap. Pull, tug, ants lug. Slip, slide, snakes glide. Rich, ratch, moles scratch. Skitter, scurry, beetles hurry. Zip, zap, tongues snap. Hip, hop, ears flop. Stop, go, fireflies glow. Lunge, loop, bats swoop. Stars bright, moon light. Good night, tall, tall grass. So this book is full of wonderful illustrations, and I love getting to see what all the different animals are doing. And one animal that I especially love are the bees. Bees do a lot of really great things for us, so get ready to use your voice to help these bees do all those amazing things.
My name is Nancy Simmons, and I'm the music teacher at Anniston Avenue Elementary. And today we're exploring music using bumblebees, which was an insect that we just heard about from the story In the Tall, Tall Grass. We're going to use bumblebees to get our voice warmed up today. Can you make a buzzing sound like this? Bzzz. Great job. I have created a little bumblebee to help us in warming up our voice, and you can make one too. I just used 2 pipe cleaners that I had around my house. But if you don't have pipe cleaners, you can make your bumblebee out of paper, crayons, markers, whatever you have. Just as long as you have something that you can fly high and low with us as we warm up our voice. So I'm going to use 2 pipe cleaners, and I have a red one and a purple one because, like I said, just 2 different colors. And I'm going to pinch them between my pointer finger and my thumb and just wrap them loosely around just to make those stripes until I have about 2 inches left. And then I'm going to tuck the last little bit in to make our wings. If you want to, you can create a stinger from the back part. There we go. All right, so there's our little bee. Okay, so we're going to use this bee to fly from flower to flower, because I have these flowers behind me on the wall. Bumblebees like to eat pollen and nectar. They also can see every color but red. And did you know that they make their nest low in the ground? So that's some facts about some bumblebees. All right, so whenever I hold my bumblebee by this high flower, I want you to make a high buzzing sound like this. Bzzz. Whenever I hold my bumblebee down by this low flower, I want you to make a low buzzing sound like this. Zzz. All right, get ready. Get your bumblebee and fly along with me. We're going to go from high to low first. Ready? Here we go. Zzz. Great job. Now we're going to go from low to high. Try it with me. Ready? Zzz. Good job. Okay, last one. We're going to go from high to low, then low to high without stopping. Here we go. Get your bee ready. Fly along with me. Make our buzzing sounds. Ready? Here we go. Great job. I hope you had fun learning about bumblebees with me today, creating your own bumblebee, and getting your voice all warmed up.
Using our singing voices is so much fun. Hi, my name is Monica Boudreau, and I'm the music teacher at Bioview Elementary School. I really like bees. I even know a poem about a bee. See if you've ever heard it. Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Next, I'll say a phrase, and for those of you at home, repeat after me. Here we go. Bee, bee, bumblebee. Stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Very good. Did you notice that we kept a steady beat throughout the whole rhyme? Steady beat is so important in music. Where did the bee sting the man in the rhyme? If you said knee, on his knee, you're correct. So let's keep the steady beat on our knees this time as we say the rhyme. 1, 2, ready, go. Bee, bee, bumblebee. Stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Excellent. Where did the bee sting the pig? On its snout. That's right. A snout is the same thing as a nose. Can you keep the steady beat on your nose this time? 1, 2, ready, go. Bee, bee, bumblebee. Stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Great job. We can even use high and low sounds and sing the rhyme instead. So let's use so and me, patting our head for so or the high sound, and patting our shoulders for me or the low sound. 1, 2, ready, go. Bee, bee, bumblebee. Stung a man upon his knees, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Terrific singing. Did you notice that one sound was different from all the others? Yep, the very last word, out, has a different sound. That was fun.
Hi friends, I'm Miss Rush and I'm the music teacher at Pass Road Elementary. We are going to take that bee, bee, bumblebee and look at some of the rhythms we can create and use some of our other animals and bugs too. Now when Miss Boudreau taught you bee, bee, bumblebee, that's what it looks like written down as a rhythm. One sound on a beat is called a quarter note and two sounds on a beat is called 2/8 notes. And when we see them, we know to make one or two sounds to combine with our words. Let's clap that one while we say it together. Ready, go. Bee, bee, bumblebee. Great job. I also love the frogs. They're in the tall, tall grass. Can you say frog, 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 frog? Here it is written out with notes. Clap it with me while you say it. Ready, go. Frog, 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 frog. That is wonderful. Now, beetle, 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 bird. Try that with me. Ready, go. Beetle, 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 bird. What a great job clapping those 8 notes and quarter notes. This one, not the best of friends. Bunny, snake, bunny, snake. Ready, go. Bunny, snake, bunny, snake. And I didn't hit all our animals, but one of my favorite bugs, well, 2 of them really. Firefly, ant, ant. Ready, go. firefly, ant, ant. That's great. You know, you could make a drum around your house. You could get a plastic bowl and a wooden spoon. Or if that was too loud, I found a tissue box and just a pen. Really easy and not quite as loud. Let's change over and say ta when we see a quarter note and TT when we say eighth notes, and drum these rhythms or clap them again. You can even drum on a table. First one, ready, go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Excellent. You know those two notes say TT and the one says ta. Let's try this one. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. You're doing a great job watching these rhythms while you do them. Ready, go. Ti, 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 ta. Super duper. Here's another one. Ready, go. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. You have done a wonderful job with rhythms. Now you're going to learn a little bit more about some music that sounds like a bumblebee flying. Thanks for playing drums with me.
Hi, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Crosby, and I'm the music teacher at Central Elementary. Did you know that there are people who have written music to sound like or imitate insects or animals? People who write music are called composers. This music is often performed by an orchestra, which is a large group of people who play instruments together. Today, I'd like to introduce you to a composer named Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov, who was from the country of Russia. You have to say it with an accent, Russia. So if you look at this world map, you'll see that we live here in the United States, and if you go all the way over here to this big blue section, that is the country of Russia where Nikolai was from. Now, what I'd like for us to do is get in our time machines, and we're going to buckle up because we're going a long ways back to the 1800s and early 1900s when Nikolai lived. Nikolai is very famous for composing some music for an opera that sounds like buzzing bees. That's right, buzzing bees. And it's called Flight of the Bumblebee. In an opera, people tell a story by singing along with an orchestra. Speaking of an orchestra, did you know that there are 4 instrument families in the orchestra? In the very back is the percussion family. In this green section is the brass family. In the orange, the woodwind family. And in the very front in the yellow is the strings family. The strings family is the largest instrument family in the orchestra. We'll talk more about the strings family in just a few minutes. Now, back to the opera by Nikolai. In this story, a swan magically turns the prince into a buzzing bee. That's right, a buzzing bee. So that the prince can go visit the Emperor of Russia without being seen. What is really neat is how our composer, Nikolai, uses the strings family. We just talked about that to make these really neat buzzing bee sounds. So what I want you to do is close your eyes just for a few seconds while I play some of the music from Flight of the Bumblebee and see what you picture. Now open your eyes. What did you picture? I don't know about you, but I could see lots of bees just swirling around my head. Sometimes they sounded happy, and sometimes they sounded mad. Oh my. I love how Nikolai uses the strings family and instruments like this violin to make me think about these really cool buzzing bee sounds. I wonder what else we can do with Flight of the Bumblebee. Let's see.
Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Brown and I am the music teacher from West Elementary. By this point in the lesson, you should have learned about many different animals, explored your bumblebee voice and made a bumblebee, and explored beat and rhythm. You also heard about an amazing composer named Nikolai and his famous Flight of the Bumblebee. Now we're going to get up, stretch our legs and arms, and move around just a little bit. I want you to find something in your house that you can use to move as a bumblebee. For instance, I have here a streamer and a stick that I made out of some ribbon. You could also use the bumblebee that you created with Miss Simmons. All right, before we dance around though, we're going to take a look at a listening map. And we're going to look and see if we can find places that are going to help us create different movements. For instance, I see big bees, little bees, bees of the same size that are repeated, bees that go up, and bees that go down. All right, so we're going to use this in just a little bit to help us create our own movements. All right, I'm going to now demonstrate some movements that I created to this wonderful song. Okay, so you see how I moved my stick just like a bee. It swirled around, and then when it was low, I went low. When it was high, I went high. Okay, so now we're going to do that again. This time you're going to create your own movements, and I'm going to use the listening map to help you know when to change movements. All right, so I want you to have fun, be creative, and be careful. Are we ready? Here we go. All right, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoyed this whole lesson on exploring bumblebees and our music skills. Thank you very much, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.